Our dogs are family members and we want them to live long, happy lives by our sides. However, sometimes we don't have all the right information regarding their health and well-being. This could mean making some crucial mistakes when caring for our dogs, which can lead to all types of complications and even a shorter lifespan. In this video, we will explain 12 ways to ensure your dog lives a long, happy and healthy life. Number 12. Don't neglect dental care and grooming. Just like you, your dog needs regular oral care. Your veterinarian will always tell you how healthy your dog is by looking at their teeth. Your dog's teeth are a strong indicator of their internal health. If you want to keep your dog healthy, you need to focus on their teeth and gums. Begin brushing their teeth at a young age using a toothbrush and toothpaste, specially made for dogs. Get your pet's gums and teeth checked by a vet at least once a year. As for grooming, each breed has a different requirement. If you have a hairless dog, they won't need daily brushing but will need their skin washed often. Dogs with longer fur need daily brushing to avoid any matting or skin diseases. No matter what breed your pooch is, they do also need regular nail trimming. Number 11. Neglecting baths and bathing incorrectly. Bathing is a necessity for dogs in terms of disease prevention and hygiene. Canines should be bathed about once every 3 months or in cases where they get extra dirty. When you bathe your dog, be sure to use a gentle shampoo. Avoid getting water in their eyes and ears, especially if you have a dog with floppy ears, because they're more prone to ear infections. Pay attention to the water temperature and only wash your dog's head at the very end. Washing your pup's head in the beginning might make them cold and shiver. Rinse the soap off them properly to avoid any irritation. Drying your dog off is one of the most important parts of bath time. Not drying them off will lead to chills and they might catch a cold or fall ill. Number 10. Be picky about their food. Most of us give our dogs the food they enjoy the most, but your dog's health depends on a complete and balanced diet. Whether you feed your pup wet or dry food, be selective about the ingredients. Make sure you read the packaging carefully when choosing the right product for your dog. The food should not be high in calories, contain any flavoring or coloring agents, and not contain corn or any GMOs. It is completely acceptable to only feed your dog pure kibble, but you can also mix their kibble with some wet food, meats and rice. It's a good idea to talk to your vet before deciding what food to give your dog. Number 9. Feeding your dog table food. We've all been here before. Although it's hard to resist those puppy dog eyes, you aren't doing your dog any favors by treating them with food off your plate. All vets agree that feeding your dog food from your table is a bad idea. Your pup's digestive system is not built to process most of the food we eat as humans. The stomach and esophagus of humans and dogs are completely different. We also have different gastric juices. A good diet for your dog should consist of food that doesn't require any heat treatment. So next time your dog gives you that look, remind yourself that you're doing what's best for them when you say no. It is better to express your love for your dog through attention to their diet than with unhealthy treats. Number 8. Regular vet checkups. Don't forget to take your dog for regular visits to the vet, even if they hate it. You should take your pooch to the vet at least once or twice a year. Although it may sound like a lot, regular checkups and vaccinations will save you money in the long run. Going for checkups is the only way to prevent any problems or diseases before they get too serious. When you miss visits with the vet, you are putting your dog at risk of underlying medical problems that could have been spotted. Keep up with regular vaccinations to protect both you and your dog. Do your part at home by stopping your pup from eating rotten food, other dead animals that could have parasites or viruses, and drinking contaminated water. Number 7. Heartworm, tick and flea prevention. Heartworms, ticks and fleas are among the most common pests that could affect your dog's health. These pesky critters may be tiny, but they can spread life-threatening diseases to your dog. Luckily, there are many preventative methods from collars to creams and oral medications. Finding a method that works for your dog is absolutely essential for their health. Number 6. Spaying or neutering. Although this decision is personal and entirely up to you, many pet owners feel sorry for their dogs and choose not to spay or neuter them for that reason. This surgery is completely harmless and performed under anesthesia. Vets recommend spaying or neutering your dog because it helps them live a longer, happier life. The one thing to watch out for after sterilization is weight gain. Be careful with their diet and keep up your furry friend's exercise. Number 5. Be mindful of environmental conditions. Every dog is different and unique based on their size, fur type, coat thickness, shape, temperament, metabolism, and their likes and dislikes. This means that your dog responds uniquely to different environments. It is important to do lots of research before adopting a dog. Knowing what sort of climate and environment they're accustomed to is important, or your pooch may end up suffering. It is also important to be careful of their environment regarding allowing them access to open doors and windows. If you have a fenced-off yard, get it treated regularly for parasites. Where you can, supervise your dog in its surroundings and don't let your dog access the street even if they have a collar. They might get lost or hurt. Number 4. Use a proper collar. Life happens, and before you know it, your little pup is a lot bigger than they used to be. From time to time, be sure to check that your dog's collar is not too tight. For small dog breeds, you should be able to slip one finger between their skin and their collar. For medium to large dog breeds, you should be able to fit 2 fingers. Before you head out for a walk, make sure that your dog's collar isn't too loose. Otherwise, they might slip out of it and take off. If possible, use a harness when walking your dog. It's more secure and puts less pressure on their neck. Number 3. Plenty of love and attention. Some dogs are more emotional and demand more love, while others are more cat-like and need their space. Either way, your 4-legged friend needs your love, attention, and enough time for shared activities like playing fetch or grooming. Dogs crave human attention, and it is natural for them to be socialized at a young age. The best plan of action if you want a well-behaved dog is to have a structured training schedule in place. Give them plenty of exercise and proper socialization. Dogs need socialization and human interaction for their well-being. It helps them develop physically, emotionally, and socially. It is also encouraged to let your dog socialize with other dogs. Try and take your pooch to a training class or a dog meetup. Let them encounter other dogs whenever you're on a walk. You should also consider getting your dog another canine friend if it's possible. If your dog doesn't get enough love and attention, they will probably become destructive, bored, aggressive, or depressed. Don't forget to tell your canine companion how much you love them every day. Number 2. Plenty of outdoor activity. No matter what breed or age your dog is, they should be able to move a lot, have plenty of time in the fresh air, be free to learn about the world, and have regular communication with other dogs. It might be easier to leave your pup in the house at times, but ideally nothing should stop your dog from going outside and having fun. If a dog is stuck inside the whole day, they will get agitated, bored, and depressed. If it is not possible for your dog to be outside with you, consider a doggy daycare or hire a pet sitter or dog walker. Cooped up dogs are unhappy dogs, and unhappy dogs don't live long, healthy lives. Number 1. Unnecessary weight gain. Obesity is one of the major contributors to a decreased lifespan in dogs. If your pooch is overweight, it puts them at a much higher risk for various health complications like hypertension, diabetes, osteoarthritis, and breathing difficulties. Remember, not all dog breeds are zesty and athletic, and some will have a more laid-back, lazy nature. It is essential to control the food portions for these types of dogs and especially avoid any fatty foods. Your dog should also be getting plenty of exercise every day. Make time in your schedule to go for brisk walks around the block, and if you're in a safe environment, don't be afraid to let your dog off their leash to let them run free and play around. Your dog needs to get their heart pumping on a daily basis for the exercise to be beneficial.